What if I told you the very thing you've been trained to fear your entire life might be one of the most powerful longevity tools on Earth? And what if I told you the same thing has tried to kill me more than once? Today's topic is personal. Painfully personal. I've had chunks cut off my skin. I've watched doctors scrape, burn, and freeze cancer cells from my very face. The terrible cells that keep trying to come back year after year. And here's the paradox that keeps me chasing, that keeps my passion burning to ensure you are armed, knowledgeable, and confident on how to take full advantage of an abundance of life. Because I know that the sun both gave me life and has tried to take it away. So how do the longest living people on earth use sun as medicine without letting it become poison? Stay with me, because today will change how you step outside tomorrow. Welcome to the Fountain of Youth. I'm Leon, and I've dedicated my life to extending yours. Let's add some years. We all know diet and exercise are universal levers for longevity, but sunlight definitely is a little trickier. Could the same force that ages our skin also extend our lifespan? We've been told a very simple story. Sun equals danger, sunscreen equals safety. But science is now telling us a much more uncomfortable truth, because the countries with the least sun avoidance have the lowest all-cause mortality rates by far. And the countries that fear the sun the most are not aging better, they're aging worse. So what's really going on? Let's start with the good, because it's profound. Just 10-20 minutes of sun exposure can trigger your body to produce vitamin D, a hormone critical for bone health, immune function, mood regulation, lower cardiovascular disease, reduce inflammation, and all lower cause mortality. Sunlight also releases nitric oxide from your skin, lowering blood pressure, one of the biggest predictors of lifespan. And then there's circadian rhythm. Morning sun literally sets your biological clock, improving sleep, hormone imbalance, and cellular repair. That is true longevity science. But here's the other side. Excessive sun, especially burning, especially prolonged over years, does damage DNA. That accelerates skin aging and dramatically increases skin cancer risk. And this is not a good sun, bad sun debate. This is a dosage problem, and dosage is deeply personal. Because here's something people don't realize and overlook. Two people can stand in the same sunlight. One is building longevity while the other is accumulating damage. I'm going to tell you why. Skin tone, genetics, latitude, and altitude, history of sun damage, even what you ate this morning. Some people thrive with daily sun exposure. Others, like me, I have to be far more strategic, and I learned this the hard way. As a young man, I worked as a roofer. No shirt, no hat, no sunscreen, hours, days, years under that direct sun, summer after summer. Then came the Marine Corps. Deployments to Iraq and Afghanistan meant years of relentless sun pounding on my face. Back then, I thought toughness meant ignoring the damage. Years later, the bill came due. Spots removed, cancer cells returning, my face becoming a daily reminder of what I've done to myself and what payoff in longevity I had sacrificed, because no one ever broke it down to me like I have today. I applaud you for watching and making positive changes in your life. And yet after all this, I still can't deny what the sun has also given me, because the most important lesson about the sun didn't come from a doctor's office. It came from a beach on the other side of the world. I lived in New Zealand and studied long living communities there. The country sits under one of the thinnest ozone layers on the earth. Each year, the Antarctic ozone hole shifts, allowing intense radiation to pour in over the country. The result? New Zealanders have one of the highest skin cancer rates in the world. And yet, I also saw elders thriving, their vitality fueled by daily sun exposure. The same force that threatened them was also prolonging their lives. This was surreal. I spent my summers on random East Coast beaches, then almost a decade living along California's Golden Coast. I have good beach perspective, but Wellington was different. It was the first beach I'd ever seen with designated sunscreen stations stretching the entire shoreline. A constant reminder, here, the sun is both sacred and dangerous. New Zealand understood something critical. Respect the sun. Don't fear it and don't worship it. So how do we harness the sun's power without falling victim to its dangers? Here are some basic steps for very healthy sun exposure that add to longevity. Timing matters. Aim for that early morning or late afternoon sun. The midday sun is so strong and it can be the most damaging. Never burn. Burning is damage, not adaptation. Short burst, 10-20 minutes a daily, is often enough for vitamin D without any harm. Cover smartly. Use clothing as your shield. Think of it as your armor against aging. Let your skin adapt gradually. It's like working out and training muscles. Use natural sunscreen. When needed, a mineral-based lotion is the best option. Listen to your skin. Fairer skin burns faster. Darker skin may need more exposure for vitamin D. Personalize your approach. And for me, you have to obey your history. If you've had damaged skin like me, be conservative. The goal isn't tanning, the goal is signaling health to your cells. Emerging science reveals sunlight activates pathways that reduce inflammation. They improve mitochondrial function and even mimic the effects of exercise. In moderation, sunlight is a natural longevity drug. Think of it this way. The sun is like a fire. Controlled, it can cook your food, it can warm your home, it can be peaceful. Uncontrolled, it burns everything down. And here's the part I've saved for the end. Despite the damage I've endured, the surgeries, the scars, I still believe in the sun's gift. It's not about avoiding it, it's about respecting it. The elders I met in New Zealand weren't hiding indoors. They were living, laughing, and working under the sun. But wisely, they covered up, they timed their exposure, and they embraced natural protection. The lesson? Longevity isn't about extremes, it's about balance. And the sun can be your ally in your living past 100 journey. If you learn to dance with it and not fight against it, it's a blessing. So the next time you step outside, please remember, you're not just soaking up rays. If you do it right, you can soak up years. And if today's story resonated with you, share it with someone you love. Give them the gift of awareness that I wish I had back in the day. Give them the gift of time. And if you personally are serious about defying age and living into your 100s, simply tap the subscribe button. Join our family, join our journey. Don't stop here. The next video posted in the chat, it reveals a simply daily habit that will transform your health forever. Like the falseness we were sold about the sun, I continue to bring the truth that will carry you further. As always, I thank you so much for watching today. I stay focused and determined to get us and the ones we love to our 100s. See you in the 3000s.